I'm Ryan Kennedy. Today we're going to help you hit some better bunker shots. First, we're going to debunk a couple of myths that I think are hurting your bunker game. Number one, where the club enters the sand, I believe, doesn't really help you hit a good bunker shot, because it could enter 2 inches behind the ball, but if the club only passes 1/4 of an inch underneath the ball, it's going to come out hot. It's going to go too far. Conversely, if the club enters 2 inches behind the ball and it goes 2 inches under the ball is not going to go anywhere. So let's focus less on where we enter and more on how far below the ball the club passes. Now, we're not talking about the face of the club. I'm talking about the very bottom, the sole. This is where the bounce is located that's going to help you hit these great bunker shots. So as you get out there and hit a shot, the best thing for you to do, go ahead and hit it. We can mark where the ball was, hit your shot. Then you can just lay down the club. How many fingers can you fit in between the bottom of your divot and where the club is lying? And if you got any more than 2 fingers deep, you're gonna hit these chunky shots that may not even get out of the bunker. If you've got less than a finger, it's gonna come out hot. So we're looking for, where did the ball lay? How deep was that shot? Now, when you're practicing, you don't even need a ball. You could just draw the same line and try to get the same depth. We look at that one, I can say, okay, that one's less than a finger. So I missed my depth on that shot. Let's try another one. Let's see if we can get it. Okay, that one's about a little bit more than a finger. That's going to be a nice high spinner there. So you've got to figure out, how do you get the club to go the correct depth? Now, if you are hitting down steeply and using the leading edge of the club, that club is going to dig deep into the sand. You've got to have the shaft a little bit more vertical from this angle so that you can use the bounce on the bottom of the club. That way it's not digging too deep. Now, the other thing you've got to keep in mind is how soft or how firm the bunkers are that you're playing out of. If you've got softer sand, this club is going to dig down much deeper, much easier. Conversely, nice firm sand, I've got some good stuff here today. It's very difficult to go too deep. In fact, it's easier to go too thin on really firm bunkers. So this has to come into play when you're planning your shot. As you dig your feet in, are you sinking down in like you're at the beach, or do you have a nice firm substance that you're standing on? Wetness can also play a big part in this. The wetter the sand is, the more firm it's going to be. So when you get different golf courses, anytime you dig in, this is your test. What kind of surface am I hitting off of? Here I can feel really quickly it's nice and firm, and so I know any shot I'm going to hit is not going to go too deep. Let's try another one. Okay, as I stated, very firm. So that one went way too far. That's only a finger deep underneath where the ball was. Now, it hit plenty far behind. That's almost a full club head behind the ball, but because it's so firm, it didn't get deep enough to hit a short flag. Now, I went to the other side of the green, so if the flag's over there, great. So this is the most important part of hitting great bunker shots. How deep below the surface is your club traveling? Don't waste your time with where it enters. How far below the golf ball can you get the sole of this club? And then you'll start to hit some really consistent bunker shots. Thanks for watching this video. Look forward to seeing you soon.